Good morning, dear friends. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at home and happy Elul Shavua Tov. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and I'm going to be your guide into the world of yoga through a Jewish lens today. A special welcome to all of my Aleph Alliance friends and to all of you who've stuck together through this entire pandemic. Every week we've pretty much been together. Thank you. It's always a blessing. During the month of Elul, we prepare for the High Holy Day season by examining the year that has passed and then by making some changes in the year to come. Today, we will embody Ahimsa, one of the ethical principles of yoga. It means do no harm. That means being kind to ourselves, showing compassion to others, and spreading loving kindness throughout the world. In Hebrew, Chesed, compassion, loving kindness. It's an important pathway leading us gently in our daily lives and in this season leading up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. The letters of the word Elul in Hebrew are Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, which coincidentally begin the words Ani ledodi, Dodi li. I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. Showing Ahimsa means showing compassion for ourselves, lightening our load, letting go of what doesn't serve us, as well as sharing and giving love generously to others. This is especially difficult when we have relationships which are challenging and situations which call us to bless others, even when we may want to actually curse them. In yoga, it is said, the mat is our mirror. When we use our mats to reveal hidden truths our heart knows, to heal the wounds we hide deep inside of us, and to gain strength and courage to cope with what lies ahead. It helps us attain what we need to attain as we prepare spiritually for this season. We ask ourselves, where did I hit the mark? Where might I do better? Now, today is a more rigorous flow. It can be also done in your chair. So please modify this if you feel that it's too much, or magnify it if it's too easy. Or this is your time for self-study. So listen to your body, quiet your mind, and allow your heart to guide you. So let's begin today by finding a comfortable seat, grounding into the sit bones. Let's begin with a hand massage today. Do no harm, the care of ourselves. Sometimes we forget to thank our hands for doing such an amazing job for us. All of the things that we do in the world take a lot of courage. I'm just going to spotlight my video, but if you don't want that spotlighted, if you want to see everybody, just feel free to put it on gallery view. I'm going to especially massaging my fingers because I was peeling a lot of carrots this weekend because we had a big crop, and I was doing this like for 5 hours, so my hands just feel like they need a good massage. And then after you finish that, just begin patting out the right or the left arm. It doesn't matter. I happen to be right-handed, but my left arm is feeling a little sore, so I'm just going to pat that out all the way out. Pat, 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 and don't forget the underside of the arm. So feel that sense of gratitude for the hand, and then go to the other hand, massage the palm, the back of the hand, remembering the thumbs. Without those, we wouldn't be able to do much. I certainly would not be able to peel carrots. That would be very hard. So I'm massaging the fingers all the way to the pads. Yeah, and then I'm going to wake up my wrist top of my arm, just waking up. Going to start slow today and work our way through. And then massage the shoulder if you need to, then come back down this arm. Good. And let's bring some heat into the palms. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, bring that heat into the eyes and the third eye, and begin to sense what it is that you need for yourself today. Ahimsa, loving kindness. Now let's bring a little bit more heat and bring our hands to the back of our necks and give ourselves a little bit of a massage. And if you need to drop your chin a little bit, for me that's really good today because I have a neck ache. And now as you inhale, open your elbows out to the side. And then release the hands down. And allow your heart light to shine through. Don't overextend. Don't underextend. Close the eyes if that's available and begin to sense that healing thread of light connecting you to Ein Sof, that which is beyond which we know, to the source. And allow that healing light then to come down through your head and melt any tension you might have in your neck and your shoulders. Drop your hands to your knees if you'd like to make a mudra, a chin mudra, balancing the spiritual and the earthly realms. Do that and then drop the hands over the knees. Allow the healing light to travel down your spine and arms. Notice if you're holding anything. If anything hurts, are you holding your breath? If you feel like you're breathing too shallowly, in a moment we're going to increase our breath capacity through pranayama breath. But just notice how you're breathing and begin to imagine the lungs expanding open, creating space for self-care and loving kindness. If you like to use your arms by opening a space for loving kindness, please feel free to do so. And then as you exhale, lower the hands down. But notice this healing light now traveling down into the hips, the legs, the knees, calves and shins and the feet. Feeling your feet connect with the Mother Shekhinah, Mother Earth, and your breath connect as you exhale with the Father Wind. Allow the sounds in the room that you're in to fade into the background, and the thoughts in your brain to float away like clouds. Delve deeply into the inner universe, the Shekhinah, the Shefa, the open well of healing waters. Become one with the universe. And I'm going to continue that body scan as I just move on to my mat. Find a comfortable place to sit as we continue our practice together. Here we go. If you need a blanket to lift your hips up a little bit off the mat, I have my blanket here because I like to feel that opening a little bit in the hips. But remember that string that connects you to the healing source, so that when we're doing our breathing, you're not collapsing when we exhale. Just keep the spine lifted, melt the shoulders away from the ears. Bring your hands either on top of your knees or palms up if you need a little more energy today, or even down, fingertips down to the earth to connect with the vibration of the planet, which today there's much disturbance in the world. So we will send our healing and do no harm out as we inhale. Lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs, filling our bodies like a glass with water. And exhale slowly through the nostrils, allowing that glass to release, empty. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Expand the love until your lungs are completely full. And as you exhale, slowly release the air through your nostrils. Notice the warmth and give back that warmth to the world. Let go of anything you don't need and squeeze the air out of your lungs. Squeeze, squeeze, like you're squeezing a rag out. Before you inhale again, into the lower belly, allowing the diaphragm to release outward, into your lower lungs, into the upper lungs, and sip the air all the way into your throat and your collarbone. As you release the air this time, relax your arms down. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and release anything you don't need. Inhale. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, filling the glass until it's completely to the very, very, very top, and then allowing that glass to slowly drain. The deeper the breath, the deeper the truth. Releasing all the air. Inhale. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, opening the love in the heart center. And releasing. Imparting that love to the world. Receiving the life-giving fluid as you inhale, and giving back that life-giving blessing to the world. An exchange of blessings this morning as we do no harm. Inhale again. Notice the side lungs expanding, the top of your lungs filling, and then take in a little more air. Sip it into your throat. Sip, sip, sip. And as you release the air, release anything that's not serving you. One more inhale. Inhaling the arms up. And let's bring that sense of Chesed, loving kindness and compassion into heart center with the right hand. And that strength into heart center with the left, Gavura. And release and breathe normally. We're going to start moving a little bit. Today I'm going to have us do it, we're going to be seated on our mat, but I'm just going to take my blanket out for right now because I want to be able to touch the ground. So bring yourself up to seated in your chair or on your mat. Inhale and release the breath through the mouth. Good. Let's inhale and roll our shoulders back and look up as we open our heart and our healing. Inhale, exhale, and look down and just grab your knees and roll back a little bit. I was afraid I'd roll right off my mat, on my blanket, so that's why I took it up. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders slowly back, looking up, Hanim to the Shamayim. Allow the corners of your mouth to turn upward. Inhale, exhale, and look inward. What is it that you need for yourself today? Let's add our arms. So inhale. Use that 3-part breath as we inhale. And then exhale through the nostrils, looking up, bringing the fingertips behind. Inhale up. And drop chin to chest and fingertips to the earth, sensing the earth's vibration and love. Inhale, arms up, and bring the fingertips way behind you as you open your heart center to loving kindness and healing. Inhale slowly up. And let's come all the way down. If that's available to you and you can do that, if you're seated, you can just bend forward, bring the forearms to the earth, feel a little bit more connection with Shekhinah. Inhale up. And then let's just gentle side bend over to the left. Look up under that right arm. Both arms up, inhale, and gentle side bend to the right. Bring that right hand down and bring the left arm over. Open the heart, look up under that left arm as you exhale. Let's just windmill back and forth a couple of times as you inhale and exhale. And if you can come down a little bit farther onto your forearm to each side, whatever's available to you. I can do it on one side, but I'm having a neck problem on one side, so one side I'm good with. Inhaling and exhaling, both arms up. Inhale and forward fold all the way down to the earth. Release the back, release anything you don't need off your shoulders. Allow your head to fold forward. Take a nice deep breath into the lower back as you, one vertebrae at a time, come up. Good. Inhale up. And gentle twist around to the left. And allow your drishti or your gaze to bring your head around. Pay attention to what's going on in your spine. If it's too much, just go nice and easy. Inhale up. And as you exhale, over to the right. Use your drishti to bring your neck around to the right. Inhale up. And one last forward fold all the way to Shekhinah. As we send prayers to our planet for healing in this time of discord and violence. And come up. Inhale up. Palms are coming to center now. Press the palms together as you bring them in and down the midline, melding the balance of loving kindness and strength into the heart center. And then bring the right hand over the heart and left hand on top of it and massage that sense of balance into the deepest part of spirit, wholeness, and release. All right, now I'm going to grab my blanket again for this next practice embodiment, because I'm going to ask everyone, if you can, to come onto all fours. And if you can't, that's fine. You can stay in a chair. You can still do all of these asanas. But we're going to start doing our circles. Now, normally seated, we're just doing our body circle. So if you would like to do that, you may do that seated. But we're going to come onto all fours. Hands right under the shoulders. Knees right under the hips. And I have my blanket under my knee just to pad that. Inhale, push through the spine, just like we just did seated cat and cow, only in tabletop. Push through, and then as you exhale, lift your tail and look up. Inhale, push through. What is it that brings you loving kindness and happiness today? Inhale, lift the tail, and then meet me in tabletop. And then we're just going to start our Ashrei circle. So stirring our loving kindness pot with our hips, just little circles, as though you're drawing a little circle with your hip bones on the mat beneath you. The mat as our mirror, sensing what it is that we need for ourselves today. Now go in the opposite direction and pay attention to the girdle of your hips. Make sure you're going right and front and left and back. And if you're seated, you can do this exact same thing by moving your torso in one direction and the other. Good. And then meet me in the center. Now what I'd like you to do is look around to your tail. So use your gaze to look to your tail and make a C of your spine. Look to the right as you breathe in, and then come to center. Good. Inhale, look to the left at your tail and bring your tail around so that you have a C in your spine, so warming up your spine very strongly. And then come back to center. Great job. Let's extend our right hand out as though we're going to shake somebody's hand, and extend our left foot out and find that balance of loving kindness and strength as you breathe. Inhale and exhale. Stretch out a little bit more, and then bring that right hand down and sit into child's pose. And as you do that, bring the forehead to the mat. Say a blessing for something that you are thankful for today. Good. Come back to tabletop. Extend that left hand forward as though you're going to shake someone's hand, and extend your right foot flat behind you and breathe. Your gaze should be down. Breathing in that sense of strength coming into the left hand, and humility, the right leg. Inhale, and thankful for all of the blessings in our lives. Bring that foot down once again into child's pose. Gratitude for all of the blessings in our lives. Push up into downward facing dog, or however you'd like to come to standing. You can even just come to your knees and then push yourself to standing. Excellent. We're going to be standing for a minute. I'm just going to check. I'll make sure everyone's muted. Yeah. Hey. Just want to make sure that everybody is muted in our room so that we don't get any feedback. Sandy, there we go. Sandy, that was you. Okay. All right, my friends. So, let's bring our legs apart. This is a wide-legged 3-part asana series. So we start with our legs about 3 feet apart, a little wider than hip distance actually. And if you're in a chair, you can just come to the lip of the chair and bring your legs out. Make sure your knees are sort of pointed the same way as your toes. Inhale. Exhale and bring the arms up into star pose, praising Yah. Inhale, exhale, send that praise for Ahimsa, doing no harm, into the world. Good. Inhale and bend the knees, open the arms wide into Goddess, Devi Asana. We are the goddesses of change. Inhale, exhale, send that change out into the world. All the blessings and praise that we can send into the world. Now inhale and bring your hands to the small of your back and just massage your lower back just for a moment. And then bring the hands down the sides of the leg as you inhale and extend the crown of your head to the opposite wall. Flat back. Inhale, exhale, and if it's available, go all the way down. Now I have my bolster, but I also have a block here, and I'm going to use my block. And allow anything you don't need to fall away from the shoulders. Just nod your head. Imagine your head just like a piece of fruit hanging on the vine. Letting go, letting God. Letting go of control, knowing that we can't change everything, but we can care for ourselves, do no harm. Inhale, exhale, go down a little bit farther if you can, and feel that stretch in the back of the legs, opening the possibilities for space for change. Inhale, exhale. And don't roll up, hinge up from the waist. So you don't want to have any back injuries. So hinging up, inhale, exhale, let's send that praise out to the world. Inhale, exhale, one more time, goddess pose, positive change. Inhale, exhale, arms up. And bring palms together, all the way down to center. And just scooch your feet together, bring toes together. Inhale, right hand on the heart, Chesed. Left hand over Gavura, strength. As we release. Into our sun salutation. Spirits rising. So what is it most important to you today to feel that empowerment of the sun and the moon and the stars? How can you connect your deepest wishes with that strength? Coming to the front of the mat. And if you want to do this in a chair, you absolutely can. Inhale, arms up, reverse swan dive. Fingertips to the mat. Inhale, fingertips onto the shins, flat back. Exhale, both hands onto the mat. Step the right foot and the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Lift the heels, and then as you exhale, press your heels into the mat and cup your hands so you can take all that weight off the wrists. Inhale. Exhale, and let's drop the hips into plank. Inhale, exhale, slow yoga push-up, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, little baby cobra, open the heart center. Exhale, inhale, back to downward facing dog. Lift the heels, and any way you want to do it, just walk your hands to your feet to your hands. Inhale, exhale, reverse swan dive and hands at heart center. We're going to do the other side. Inhale, up. Fingertips all the way down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, flat back, half forward fold. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot back and the right and push into downward facing dog. Inhale. You exhale, push those heels into the mat. You can always come to your knees if you need to. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips into plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Feel that healing coming into the front of your body. Inhale, baby cobra, and exhale. Heart to the mat. As you inhale, push up into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, and any way that you choose to, you can jump forward, you can step forward, feet to the hands, bend the knees, reverse swan dive up, hands at heart center. Now, if we were live, we would end this practice with chant. So, na, 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 na. I'm just going to invite you to do that. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Inhale, exhale, drop the hands down to the side. Feet are hip distance apart. Feel the strength of the mountain and spirits rising. Spirits rising. Spirits rising. And release, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. We're going to go right into Utkatasana, chair pose. This is a point in our practice where we create a blessing for ourselves. What is your intention? What brought you here today? The preparation for Elul. Maybe the world is just getting too intense. We just need to take a time out for self-care. So let's sit back in our chair and listen to a still small voice. Bring hands to the creases of your hips. Inhale, and just sit back nice in your chair. And if you're in a chair, come to the edge of the chair. Maybe lift yourself up a little bit. Inhale, exhale, and bring your hands out. Create a little ball that you're holding in your hands. It has your blessing, your intention, your wishes for your practice in your life. I know what I wish. I'm going to bring that right into my heart center as I breathe. Inhaling and step in to the feet, shake them out. You can go as deep or as shallow as you want here. You don't even have to go very deep. The idea is to create this blessing for yourself and to recall the blessing throughout your day and your week. Inhale, exhale, sit way back in that chair. I'm going to go real deep right now. And then I'm going to bring my sankalpa or my kavana into my hands. Real close. For self-care, what do I need to do no harm to myself and others? Breathing and then step. Very intense. Shake it out. Okay, now I had intended to do one-legged chair. This is a little hard, so if you need to use a chair for balance, absolutely fine. but you're going to bring your right leg up over like you're crossing your leg, that ankle onto the left knee, and then sit in your chair. Bring your gaze down. Find a spot, a drishti, a point, to focus your intention as you breathe. And find that deep voice within. Now bring your right leg down, bring the left ankle onto the right knee, and sit back down and listen. Breathe. Inhale and come up. Toes together, eyes closed. Hum M and release Ah. And release Ah. And hands are down. And shake it out. Come to the back of your mat. One more intense practice. This is our warrior series. So the warrior, Virabhadrasana 1 and 2, and reverse warrior, peaceful warrior, which we certainly need today. So back of the mat, hips are square. Inhale, exhale that right foot forward and plant your left foot with toes inward at a 45-degree angle. And then as you inhale and exhale, bring that left hip forward so you're square. Inhale, exhale, bend the right front knee. Inhale the arms up. Warrior 1. What is it that you can change in your life, that you need the strength to change? Being the warrior means sometimes taking a leap, taking a stand. Inhale, exhale, and open that left arm up, palms up. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Sometimes accepting that which we cannot change is the stronger thing to do. So open your heart to acceptance of what you can't change. Inhale, exhale, bring that left hand to the back left thigh and the right arm over. Peaceful warrior, wisdom. Let us be discerning in what we can change, what we must accept. Inhale, palms up, acceptance. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms forward and the hips face forward. Inhale, exhale, step forward. The Mihamocha prayer. Freedom. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to go this way so you can see me. Step that left foot forward and bring the right toes in, 45-degree angle. Inhale, shift the right hip forward like your feet are on a train track. Inhale, exhale, arms up. The warrior, freedom. What can you change? What do you need to change for self-care? Inhale, open the arms. You can keep palms down or up. I like palms up. The hips are facing forward as we embody acceptance of the things in our lives we cannot change. Inhale, exhale, right hand on right back thigh, left arm over. Wisdom. Inhale, arms open. Acceptance. Inhale, exhale, face forward, hips forward, arms up. Freedom. Change, courage. And step forward. And come to the center of the mat. Toes are together. Inhale, arms are up. A strong volcano with palms facing. And imagine healing light of any color coming down into the palms. Be careful if you have shoulder issues, but feel that healing coming into your arms, to your shoulders, spine, all the way down to your legs. The strength coming into your feet and connection with Shekhinah, Mother. Inhale, bring palms together and bring that balance, strength, wisdom, and acceptance into the heart. Right hand over heart, strength. Blessed are you, Yah, giver of strength. Store that strength and healing. You might need it later. Release. All right. Coming into strong mountain pose. We're standing at Sinai now. Our feet are connected with the earth. Our palms are forward. It's time to embody the spirit, someone in your life who's brought strength and courage and kindness and protection into your life. Imagine their spirit coming up into your feet, into your strong legs, into your spine and heart, their hands becoming your hands. Their mouth is your mouth, and their brain and mind and spirit are yours. Inhaling, bring the right arm up, left hand to the hip, and gentle side bend. Look up under that right arm. So we're doing what we did seated, now standing and imagining those spirits surrounding us. Draw that spirit into the heart center as you bring the right hand onto the right hip. Left arm up, inhale, and over to the right. Experience that spirit coming into the side body and cupping it into the heart center. I know exactly whose spirit I'm bringing into my spirit right now. Right arm up, left side. You want to bring your left hand down now. Instead of keeping it on your hip, draw it down a little bit and look up under and make that stretch a little bit more intense as you draw that arm in. And last time, left arm up, way up. And then as you gently bend over, draw your fingertips down the right leg. And then look up under the left arm. Exhale and bring that into heart center. And we're going to draw a force field of protection of the spirit around our body. Just draw this force field in the front, all the way down, and then bring it to the side, and bring that force field up and around to the other side. As you breathe, and then one more time, up on your toes 3 times, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Release the arms down and extend that force field all the way around you, patting out your thighs so you can hear me as I'm patting now. I'm just going to pat my buttons, pat my thighs, and sense the spirits around me. And breathe. Hallelujah. Coming to center one last time. Lift the right knee and balance on the left leg. Inhale and drop that leg. Lift the left knee and grab it and balance. And if you need the back of your chair, use it. And drop it. And one more right leg. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. This is called a marching balance, and I highly recommend it for you to do this every single day. You can do it quickly, you can do it slowly. You're inside your protective force field of care, self-care, and now your hips can just release and let them go. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And the legs, shake those out. Shake out your arms. Kind of do the hokey pokey, you know what I mean? It's good for the spirit sometimes. Just create that sense of protection. And you'll be able to sense that protection throughout your week. Let's come down to the ground and feel the ground protection as well, the support of the earth. Next week, we're going to do a fully supported practice, which is going to be amazing. If you haven't done it before, I think you'll really love it. We're going to come first into boat pose, so one more little bit of an intense asana. So bring your knees up, and if you're in your chair, you can just sort of balance on your butt and bring your knees up a little bit as you inhale. And as you exhale, just extend the legs forward and straighten the arms. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, and if you'd like, extend your hands out or keep them down, whatever is available to you today. It's an intense practice today. Inhale, exhale, and rock back forward. Now, use your knees to really straighten the spine. As you inhale and open the heart center, think about those things in your life which you can do to bring yourself a sense of self-care, peace, santosha, contentment. Inhale, exhale, rock back onto the sits bones, lifting the knees. You can stay right here if you'd like. Inhale, exhale, extend the legs with your hands underneath your knees. Underneath, and then the third expression is just bringing the hands out to the side and breathe. And exhale. Good. Let's come all the way down to the mat. I'm going to use my pillow because I feel like using my pillow. Okay. Bring your feet under the knees this time with hands flat beside. As you inhale and exhale, push through the hips into half bridge and draw your shoulders together and breathe. What kind of bridge do you want to be? A healing bridge? A blessing bridge? Or do you want to hold on to that resentment that you're holding and that pain? No, I think better to let it go. And breathing. And drop the hips, gather the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Feet down onto the mat, hands at your sides, inhale. Exhale, and as you push the hips up, create your bridge to peace. Gather the shoulders together. If your practice is to lock your hands underneath, you can do that, or just keep your hands out as you breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly drop the hips to the ground. And then gather the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug. Self-care, self-love. Knowing exactly what you need for yourself today. You just drop your knees to the left and look to the right. The right hand should be out in a T, left arm out or down to your side. Open the heart. And then gently, gently, gently bring those knees over to the right and look to the left. Joining this healing, this care together in our circle for the world. And gently bring your legs back to center. And your hands down to your sides. We're going to do one last asana practice for memory for Kaddish. feet are flat on the ground. As you inhale and exhale through your mouth, let some of that heat go that we've generated. Bringing to mind anyone in your life who you've loved and lost at this season in years past, or if anyone's in mourning, please call the name of someone that you love in your heart as we stretch that right foot up. Grab behind your right knee, leave the left foot on the mat, and then just circle to the right with your foot and to the left, allowing any grief you might be holding to flow out through your foot and join the flow of the river. Flex the foot as you inhale, and as you point, just let everything go. Inhale, flex the foot, and point. And one last flex, and then drop that right ankle onto the left knee and pull back. Release the grief in the right hip. And as you exhale, just imagine it leaving your body. One more deep inhale, pull back a little bit more, release even more from the right hip. And let it go with the exhale and drop both feet onto the mat. Good. Inhale, press the left heel into the ceiling, grab behind your left knee, rolling around to the right and to the left. Flex the foot, inhale and point, let everything go. Anything you don't need, let it go and release. Inhale, flex, and point. Inhale, flex one last time, drop the left ankle onto the right top of the right knee, and then pull back. You can thread the needle if you'd like and pull back on that right thigh. Release grief and anguish and resentment from the left hip. Imagine it floating away, releasing through the bloodstream out into the flow of the river. One more deep inhale, pull back a little bit more, and release. As you release that foot down, good. Inhale, exhale, and if it's available and you can grab your toes, go ahead and grab your toes. You can bend your knees and just gently rock a little bit side to side. Inhale, exhale, and release the legs open. Releasing anything you don't need from the groin area, allowing it to flow out through the feet. Flex your feet and then draw them together on your mat and drop your knees outward. Supta Baddha Konasana. Lift your arms over your head, open the heart center, and receive the blessing of memory. As you breathe, Ve'emaru, Amen. The butterfly holding the memories. And extend the legs forward. Find a comfortable place on your mat. If you need to cover your body with a blanket or you have a little eye pillow you can put over your eyes. Arms come to the sides of your eyes. Into Shavasana. I'm going to sit up so you'll be able to hear me better. So lie back into your mat space, allowing everything to melt back If you're in a chair, you can just sit with your legs up on another chair. I'm going to do right now. I've got my little foot holder here. Close the eyes, swallow in the throat. Relax the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the arms. Feel them becoming heavy. And as you inhale, exhale all that heat out through your mouth. Breathe normally, but stay aware of the breath. Notice if it's slower than when we started our practice today. Imagine that your mat is a 6-inch cotton, warm, or cool blanket that you're snuggling back into, almost like a cocoon, which protects you, keeps you safe, gives all of the healing you need to every part of the back of the body. Raphael, the angel of healing, protecting the back, entire back body. As you sink into that cocoon, you sense a warm blanket being drawn up over your feet, your legs, the hips, heart, arms, and being tucked in up under the chin. Now you feel completely surrounded and protected in this relaxation space, this cocoon, a place of healing and light and restoration and protection. Your place, your peace, your self-care, your ahimsa, reminding that doing no harm is a blessing when you love and a blessing when you don't love so much. The blessing comes back 100-fold. Sensing that blessing in the heart center, nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. All of the blood and the oxygenated fluid sending life-giving healing to every part of the body, toes, fingers, organs, stomach, lungs, mind. Saying a blessing for the heart, a blessing for the feet, for bringing us to our Mishkan Ma'at, our holy Elul, mat place, our mirror. A blessing for our hands, for reflecting back what we need for ourselves, and holding that blessing so that we might see it. Spending just a few moments integrating the blessing we created for ourselves into every cell, knowing that we can return to this place of self-knowing, not only this week and this month of Elul, but during the Holy Day season and throughout this coming year. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless us and keep us. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May the holy source of blessing shine in us and through us. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the holy source of peace bring peace to us and to the entire world. And wiggling fingers and wiggling your toes, Sensing the mat beneath you, the sounds around you. Gather the knees into the chest, and when you feel ready, roll onto the right side, making a blanket of your arms and knees and a pillow of your arms and your knees. Deepening the breath once again. And just release anything you might not need out through your mouth. As we push ourselves into a seated position, we come into our final asana of this morning, a healing asana where we bring healing to the world. It's been a very scary week in the world, and so I think it's appropriate that we bring our healing prayers that we've created today to everyone in the world. So let's do a little healing practice first, and then we'll send that healing out into the world. Bringing hands into heart center, Elna Rafana La, as we send healing to ourselves and to those in need of healing. Inhaling the arms out, bringing that healing into the heart center. Exhaling, palms up and out, sending the healing out to the world. Sense of doing no harm. Inhale, exhale, palms together, and press the palms very strongly together as you bring them into heart center. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, sending that healing out to the world. Inhale, press palms together. And exhale, hands to heart center. Massage that healing into our heart. Feel free to say the name of anyone in need of healing into your heart center. We send refuah shlema out to them and to the world. Now let's inhale and exhale and send healing, a healing blessing, Kalamba Mudra. As we breathe, inhaling and exhaling, push the palms away. Fingertips stay tight. But of course, we know this blessing is a Jewish blessing. As we inhale and exhale, sending blessing to everyone here and to the entire world. Palms together. Thank you so much for spending this hour of healing, of Ahimsa, of self-discovery, of loving kindness with me. I wish to honor the light within you all and within the world. Namaste. Peace. Shalom.